To deliver punishment through justice, Duji and his team successfully managed to gain the photographer's trust. Today, 3 more guests have arrived on the island to join the photographer's online fraud business. After hearing the business introduction, one of them produces 10 billion in investment funds. However, when it is time for the other 2 youths to consult, it turns out they have no money. They state that they will pay the joining fee after earning some money. Hearing that they have no money, the madam immediately shuts down her computer, declaring that they don't run a charity here. Thinking themselves very clever, the 2 youths begin to threaten that once they leave, they will expose all of the group's illicit activities. The photographer asks the 2 to wait outside for a while. However, shortly after, a killer disguised as a fisherman appears and mercilessly stabs them both with a knife. This was the punishment for not bringing money. Goon investigates with some of the island's locals and discovers that the photographer has recruited everyone into his own gang. 7 years ago, photographer KO was a prosecutor. One day, Prosecutor KO raided a church and arrested a fraudulent priest. Upon arrest, KO gave the priest 2 options: either go to jail or start an independent business with him. The priest naturally chose the latter, and KO welcomed him as a founding member of the company. After recruiting the priest, KO set his sights on a female convict who was an engineer for the country's largest gambling website. KO invited her to join his startup in exchange for a promise not to press charges against her. By then, KO had already planned to quit his job. He found the fixed salary of a prosecutor monotonous and wanted to become rich by starting his own business. After assembling all the staff, KO established a base on this island. Since then, the engineer became the hotel's madam, secretly in charge of network setup and surveillance, while the priest became the head of the temple. Additionally, a corrupt police officer and a former mercenary killer joined them. Everyone had their specific roles. Hearing the stories of these criminals, Duji's team member Jang Minute becomes furious and wants to catch them immediately. But Duji shakes his head, saying now is not the right time. If they rush, members of the criminal ring scattered abroad might escape. There is a data connection between the foreign ring and the island, so finding the hidden server on the island is crucial. At this time, the journalist who had been hiding for 6 months reappears. He shows Duji and his team a video he secretly recorded. The video shows the madam's men moving the server and cooling fans to a specific location. Goon needs some equipment to hack the server. Mushroom Hair plans to return to the company at dawn to retrieve the equipment. Duji and his team must stall for time until Mushroom Hair returns with the gear. The next day, Mushroom Hair goes to get the equipment, while Duji and the other 3 listen in on the photographer's meeting at the temple. After the meeting, as per their plan, the 4 of them intentionally start a quarrel among themselves. Duji argues they should start with common phone fraud as the photographer suggested, but Representative Jang insists on trying to start directly with the gambling website. Goon adds fuel to the fire, suggesting they split the money, half for phone fraud and half for gambling. The 4 of them argue vehemently. After the fight, Duji secretly meets the photographer and requests that he remove Representative Jang because he is his opposition. According to the plan, Representative Jang also secretly meets the priest and asks for Duji to be removed. Similarly, Goon goes to the photographer and asks him to kill her partner so she can keep all the profits alone. The photographer thinks to himself that these people are all greedy and divided. Later, the 4 discuss who the photographer will actually kill. A short while later, Duji sees the fisherman, the killer, murdering a newly arrived guest and stuffing the body into a bag. He then sees their helper workers being loaded into vehicles. Duji realizes the photographer is preparing to move his base off the island. Before leaving, the photographer will surely eliminate all witnesses and evidence, and they will take Duji and his team's money too. Goon informs her partners that she needs at least half an hour to find and hack the server without being detected. Duji instructs the partners that before Goon secures the server, everyone needs to waste time in their own way. Duji starts first. He stuffs his bag with clothes to fake it as money and calls the photographer to the car, saying he has something urgent to discuss. Simultaneously, Representative Jang invites the priest to the shop for soup, claiming he has a very urgent personal matter. Meanwhile, another member goes to the madam, saying he wants to gamble once before handing over the money. Just then, Mushroom Hair returns to the island and lies that his bag contains the joining fee. Seeing the money, the madam believes them and agrees to gamble. All four continue to waste time in various ways. DGI chats about nonsense with the photographer in the car. Representative Zhang talks about food from different places with the priest, and the other two intentionally keep losing to the madam at the gambling table. Taking advantage of the empty temple, Goon sneaks inside to search. She notices candle smoke drifting into a restricted area and finds a way down. Crawling inside, she discovers the server room. Using the equipment brought by Mushroom Hair, Goon attempts to hack the server's firewall. Through her extraordinary skills, she finally succeeds. As soon as the hack is complete, Goon signals DGI. DGI stops talking, kicks the photographer out of the car, and says he is now off to meet his sweetheart. Receiving Goon's message, Representative Zhang stops chatting with the priest. The other two also receive the message, turn their losing streak into a win at the gambling table, gather the money, and leave. However, Goon runs into trouble. While exiting the large hall, she faces the fisherman killer. The killer charges at Goon, putting her life in danger. At that exact moment, DGI arrives and engages the killer without hesitation. The killer is ferocious, and every strike is deadly. He pulls out a syringe to attack DGI, but DGI quickly counters and plunges the syringe into the killer's body instead, causing the killer to die. By then, the photographer has returned to meet the priest and the madam, realizing they have been deceived. Returning to the underground base, the photographer sees all the servers have been destroyed. The madam finds her computers flooded with water, and the police officer sees the station set on fire. Furious, the photographer calls DGI and asks why he did this. DGI explains the reason. He is delivering justice on behalf of the innocent people who were cheated. Now the photographer realizes DGI's true identity, but the photographer refuses to give up. He sounds the alarm. As the alarm rings, the police officer, the madam, and others draw their guns and attack DGI and his team. DGI drives rapidly toward the pier. On the way, he rams the police officer's car, finishing him off. The madam continues to shoot at DGI's taxi, refusing to quit. DGI tells his companions to find a boat at the pier first, while he takes responsibility for luring the devils away. DGI's car has bulletproof glass, so ordinary bullets cannot penetrate it. The madam, the priest, and a fisherman take 3 cars and madly ram DGI's taxi. The violent impact pushes DGI's car to the edge of a cliff. In this life-or-death moment, DGI remembers a special device Mushroom Hair installed in the car. DGI quickly presses the button. Instantly, the car's entire electrical power accumulates and discharges. The massive electric shock causes the 3 pursuing cars to explode. The model taxi is also destroyed, but DGI survives. The photographer tries to escape in a small boat, vowing that he will return. Without a second's delay, DGI fires a shot with perfect aim at the boat. In an instant, the boat explodes, and the devils receive the punishment for their sins. After leaving the island, the journalist publishes all of the criminal ring's misdeeds on the internet. People finally receive their desired justice. In the darkness of the night, DGI sits in his broken taxi and continues his journey on the path of justice. The episode ends here. For the next episode, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.